Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a review and comparison of the new Becca highlighter in Prismatic Amethyst, and I am super excited to be sharing this review comparison with you guys. I'm going to be comparing it to the Rose Quartz because this was like what I was wondering when this first came out, or when it first like appeared and everyone was talking about it. I'm like, wait a minute, how does it compare to Rose Quartz? Because everyone was saying that this kind of had like a pinkish duochrome, and I'm like, oh well, if it's similar to Rose Quartz, I don't need it. But just to let you know now, they're not similar. Long story short. So let's get started. So I'm going to talk about the Prismatic Amethyst first, and it's such a beautiful packaging, and I love Becca's limited edition packaging because honestly, if you own Becca, it's just kind of boring. It's boring, and especially if you have multiples of these, it's like, wait, which one? And then you gotta read the name and da. These are so much easier because you already know which one it is. So it has this like lilac purple tint to it. It is so pretty. I love the packaging. I think it's really great. And the box looks like this here. And look how pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. Love. All right, I did order mine from Sephora.com. And these retail for $38, and you get 7 grams. Their highlighters used to be 8 grams, so it has gone down since, and of course stayed the same price, so you're basically paying more per gram. But anyways, I love Becca highlighters, so I had to get this one. And I love the Rose Quartz so much, and again, I was wondering how do they compare to each other, because I try to Google it, YouTube it, couldn't find anything. So that's why I really wanted to do this video for you guys, in case if you're wondering as well. So we're gonna open it. You have a mirror, per usual, and it has like the diamond type texture layout. Now the regular powders don't have this design, but if it's limited edition, it does, which I really like. It gives it something special, and probably to you it might just look white. I do have this on today right here, kind of like how I want to describe it. It's kind of like a unicorn. I mean, that's just like kind of how I want, like that's just exactly like the word I would use describing this. It's like a unicorn. So I'm going to swatch it for you guys. I do have to say that the texture is a little bit different. It's a little bit more powdery, as you can tell, which I was really surprised, because usually Becca's highlighters are very like soft and like feels very finely milled and creamy, where this kind of feels creamy, but it's more powdery, which to me, I've never had that texture or consistency with a Becca highlighter, and I've owned, this is my 4th one now. So definitely a very different texture. And of course, formulas are going to be different, formulas are going to be different, depending on what the color is. So here we go. So as you can tell, it is a little bit powdery. Just gonna blow it off and then I'll blend it out for you. So as you can tell, it is very brightening, very brightening, which I do really enjoy. Again, I have this on today. I have it on the tip of my nose, a little bit on my chin, but I do have to say, as much as like when I use the Pearl highlighter or the Moonstone or even the Rose Quartz, like I will highlight that all over my face. This is something that I probably would only put on the tip of my nose and a little bit on my, on the cheekbones and a little bit on my chin, and that's really about it. Whereas most of the time I'll put it up like towards my eyebrows and just highlight literally all over my face, where this is a type of color that I really wouldn't do that, because it does give that duochrome shift of that pink shade, and I'm not sure if that's really going to show up here. I mean, you can see that a little bit. But just because it does that shift with the pink, I just feel like it's not going to actually look good in all of the areas on your face where you typically highlight. But it is a very unique shade. I know that Anastasia came out with the Mood Child palette and has a lot of duochrome shift highlighters in there. I still want to buy that palette. I haven't gotten a chance to buy that yet. I try not to buy too many things, but I really love this highlighter though. It's very different than any other highlighter that I own. I don't have anything similar. I did go in my makeup collection and I did try to find something similar, and this was the only thing that would maybe be similar. This is this L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in number 341 Strawberry Blonde, and it is not a dupe. It is, I would say, maybe similar, but I wouldn't say close to it. So it looks like this. This is a little bit more pink though, and definitely just more shimmery. So this is the L'Oreal one. So it definitely has more of that pink shift in their duochrome than the Becca, and it's definitely more shimmery, more radiant. So if you're looking for something like that, then I would go with the L'Oreal one. But if you want something to just kind of have that shift without so much sparkle, then I would definitely go with the Becca. I mean, of course, this is like $8. So, I mean, the price is obviously different, $8, $38. But this is the only thing that in my collection that I would have anything somewhat similar to. And this was limited edition, and I got it on clearance for $4. But they're not so similar where I would totally return the Becca one and say that I don't need it, because they really, really are different. I mean, the L'Oreal one is definitely a lot more shimmery. So I do like this one. I just feel like the texture is just something definitely different from Becca that I've ever tried, because their Moonstone, the Pearl, and the Rose Quartz are just so creamy and like finely milled on the face that they just like blend out so well and look so beautiful, where this, you know, can look a little bit powdery. So I would definitely dab the brush in there, tap off the excess, and apply it. So just, you know, keep that in mind. So it is a little bit of a different texture than what their typical Becca highlighters are known for. So that's the only thing that kind of surprised me about it. But the color is very gorgeous, really, really, really pretty, and definitely very highlighting, you know, give that nice highlighting effect. But again, I feel like I struggle with trying to find the perfect blush to wear it with, because it doesn't go along with all blushes. So today I kind of picked something a little bit more neutral to go along with it. And for me, I love putting highlighter on my apples and my cheeks, so that's what I did today, and I really like it. And I think it would also make a really great blush topper as well. So let's go into Rose Quartz. Love this, another limited edition shade, and super excited that I bought this. I remember buying this in October. It was right after my birthday, and I just had to have this color. I swatched it in the Sephora store, and I was like, yep, that's mine. As you can tell, I have quite a little bit of a dip in there, and again, it has like that diamond texture layout, and it is just so, so, so pretty. So as you can tell, it's definitely like not as powdery as the Prismatic Amethyst. God, that name is just so long, I'm sorry. And then we're gonna swatch this here. And this just feels so creamy, it's just so finely milled. It's just so beautiful. Let me build it up for you. I love this highlighter. I love the way this looks on camera. I love the way in pictures and in videos. I just really, really enjoy it. I don't know if you can really see it here. But as you can tell, it is definitely different between the Amethyst as well as the Rose Quartz. They are completely different highlighters. I cannot say, well, if you have one, you don't need the other. It's not like that at all. They are completely different, nothing similar whatsoever. So I love these highlighters. I think they are beautiful. I can't wait to see if Becca's going to come out with more duochrome highlighters, you know, that have a shift to them. I think it's just absolutely pretty, and, you know, definitely in right now. And I know that Too Faced is going to be coming out with like a unicorn collection that's probably going to have something similar, probably more affordable. So if you don't want to buy this one, I'm sure that, you know, the Too Faced is going to come out with one, as well as Moonchild. The Anastasia Moonchild highlighting palette, that one is $40 for 6 shades, whereas this is $38 for one. And I know that's really like crazy, and especially if you're on a budget or if you just don't want to spend that amount of money. But I just feel like I'm buying, I never tried Anastasia highlighters, and I really want the Moonchild palette. And even like her first palette, I even thought about purchasing, so it's only $40 for 4 shades, and you do get quite a bit of product in there. And I know Kat Von D just came out with duochrome shift highlighters as well, and I think her palette is like $40 as well. But the thing is, I feel like with Becca, they just give you like this amazing quality. It's just that with this one, I'm kind of disappointed in with the powdery texture. But once you blend it out, it doesn't look powdery. So just remember that. Whereas some products, when you use them, it does look powdery on the face. This is not like that at all. So it is just a little bit of a different texture. But once you blend it out and apply it to the face, it looks great. It really, really does look great and flawless like the rest of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the comparison and the review. I think these are amazing highlighters. I love Becca. Please let me know what your thoughts are on the Amethyst one as well as the Rose Quartz, and how you like them, or which one you like better or whatnot. Or if you don't like Becca highlighters at all, let me know why. For me, it has worked well on my skin. I know a lot of people have complaints that, you know, it shows off your pores. I'm I have pores and they, you know, are visible, but hey, I live with it and I love the highlighter. So, you know, and I feel like all of my highlighters that I have will eventually show my pores, especially since I do apply them on the apples on my cheeks, but it doesn't accentuate them to where it looks bad or anything. So, I put up with it. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye guys.